The Jazz are away from home as they take on their Western Conference rival. And as we get... Thank you, David. And for a Jazz team that had... patiently built itself into one of the... Top teams in the league. How tough is it, Doris, to lose a player like Gordon Hayward?
Well, it's brutal. He was their best player, an all-star, a huge blow. Because you think about Utah fans who have harbored concerns historically about the team's ability to retain star talent. This will feed those doubts, Kev.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So on the floor for Utah, Jordan is out there with Teague. Then there's Nick Young. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Ibaka in at the 4 spot.
Alec Burks, Kevin, continuing to develop into a dependable scorer. He's got great size for a 2-guard.
Screen by Ibaka. Here's Young. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
Boy, defender taken out of the play with a rock-solid screen. No way he's going to get through that.
The dish to Miles. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Ewing the pass to Burks. Minnesota gets it back with a new shot. Clock. Back to Lillard. Ewing, a screen on Teague. And Lillard kicks to Ewing. And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
If the keys to your offense are in Lillard's hands, you're going to be in pretty good shape. Check out how well he runs the pick and roll there. That's just a perfect way to play.
And the dunk by Jordan.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. The Timberwolves shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Well, free throws good from Lillard. And as many NBA teams are doing, the Minnesota Timberwolves now have their own G League affiliate.
Well, and to me, this is a smart move by the organization, Kev, because it gives them a lot of flexibility in how they develop players. It's a very useful tool given their young talent. Only positives have come from teams purchasing G League affiliates.
The Jazz shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Boy, just never a good idea to give this guy too many chances at the line. He's going to cash in.
Burks dishes to Ewing. Back to Burks. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Burks has got 5.
Well, you love the cleverness of Alec Burks. My goodness, how remarkable is that into the lane and finish?
And Jordan has it in the corner.
Well, now you're going to have to tone down the level of aggressiveness on the defensive end. That's his second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet.
Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Lillard attacking, takes a 3, and Chris Webber with the bucket on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists tonight.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Dedmon's shot is off.
Boy, that's exactly how you have to play defense when he's driving the lane. You cannot give him any space.
The putback. It's rebounded by T. Jazz trail by 6. Jordan sets the pick for T. It's deflected. And here's Ewing. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Back to Webber. Takes the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Webber's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
Well, there's no doubt that last season the major downfall in most games for the Timberwolves was their struggle on the defensive end of the floor, right? Too many holes in the perimeter, couldn't get stops when they needed them.
Teague with the ball. Lillard picks him up. The drive by Jordan. That's tipped, and they'll keep possession. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. And Lillard kicks to Ewing. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 4th assist in this one. And this Minnesota roster has good defenders on it, Doris, but it's just a matter of getting all 5 players on the court to commit on the defensive end.
Right. Think about how young they have been, and focus at times can be an issue. You know, Coach Tom Thibodeau is not going to let that slip. This is a group that showed improvement as the season wore on, and they know they must be much better on the defensive end this season.
Webber kicks to Burks. Outside to Webber. Ball stolen. The drive by Jordan. Yep, it counts. Jordan's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Lillard against T. And Lillard throws it down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe. Whoa!
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul. So Utah ends up going with the new group. Lillard, the pass to Webber. Back to Lillard. Shoots over Livingston. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Lillard's got 6.
And he can score from all over the court. But Lillard at his best from mid-range. He deserves extra special attention from the defense in that in-between area. But sometimes, even then, that's not enough.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. Outside for Miles. Some solid defense from Kid Gilchrist.
Well, yeah, I mean, you want to give your offense a chance, and that possession didn't do it.
Not at all, Greg. I mean, no reason for him to be taking these kinds of shots. He has only himself to blame.
Back to Beasley. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Weber. And Ewing with the block. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Yeah, no, not at all. It's a good call, Greg. They need a fresh, new approach here.
Doris, as we know, you were born in New York, grew up in New Jersey, lots of basketball talent in those areas. Who were some local players who influenced you early on?
Well, 1983 is the year the Philadelphia 76ers won the NBA championship, and that team was the epitome of cool, Kevin, right? You had the masterful doctor, the power of Moses Malone, but you know who I tried to emulate? Mo Cheeks.
No kidding.
Yeah, the steady-heady point guard who could make big shots and come up with a timely steal. I couldn't be the doctor. I couldn't fly like the doc, so Mo Cheeks was my guy.
Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. On defense, Utah. Trailing here by 8. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. And now Utah, fast break. Livingston is running. Kept alive. Beasley dishes to Kid Gilchrist. Can't hit from in close.
Gets it to very close range, but there was no way the defense going to back off and give him that layup.
Screen by Scola. Evans kicks to Scola. Ball's knocked loose. Crawford outside. There's a screen. Just 5 on the clock. McDermott for 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And guys, they've come out and established a rhythm. And also their play calling has been on point.
Yeah, I think that's exactly how they've built this lead. They played as one, shared the basketball, running their offense to perfection.
Barnes. And it's good assisting on the play with Livingston.
That's just terrific job by Barnes. In full attack mode, dominating that area of the paint. Go to work, Harrison.
Dishes it to McDermott. Down low. Timberwolves passing it around. The 11-footer. Crawford, no luck.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Stolen by Evans. On, here we go. Crawford all alone. Finished off the break. Crawford's got his first 2 points of the night.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Yeah, you know, it looks like they've wanted it more. Outstanding hustle and determination throughout.
It's hauled in by Jamal Crawford.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Kid Gilchrist, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul called on Minnesota. The Jazz shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he's good on the 2nd. There's 21 seconds left to play in the 1st. Now Crawford. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Kid Gilchrist. That's his first foul. 8 seconds left to play here in the 1st. Here's Crawford. McDermott, no one around him. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Jazz trail by 10.
Well, without great floor spacing, the Jazz have to work harder than most teams to find quality shots. They're very patient and methodical running their offense.
We've got Scola. Damian Lillard out there with Crawford. Then it's McDermott, and it's Rippey in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Evans, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. One up, one down, 2 points with his first shot this game. And the Jazz run a half-court offense. A lot of cuts and screens to create their shots.
Well, they are right near the top in what we call screen assists. Shots created off a screen. Ironically, not a ton of regular assists, despite all the passing required in their offense. Leave him open from mid-range like that, and there's not much doubt he'll knock it down. Come on, guys, you gotta think.
Now here's Crawford. And it's Evans in the corner. McDermott passes to Crawford. He dishes it to Evans. And there it is for him. Evans has got the lead up to 12 now for Minnesota.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Beasley kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Crawford with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. McDermott dishes to Crawford. On the wing, Evans from outside the arc and out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Jazz trail by 12. Here's Livingston. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Evans passes to Crawford. That one good for 2.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Doors with so many one-and-dones entering the NBA, do you think expectations are too high for these guys, especially from the fans?
I don't, Kevin. I think it depends on the talent that we're talking about. You know, I know Joel Embiid is a guy who didn't necessarily start right away, but when he was finally able to be healthy, it certainly didn't take him long to become a factor on the NBA level. No, I don't think the expectations are too high. I think these guys are accustomed to expectations, and frankly, their personal expectations are probably higher than ours.
I mean, look at the elite of these high school kids who have been playing like in front of big crowds on a big stage for so long. It's second nature to them, don't you think?
No doubt about it, Kevin.
McDermott for 3. Barnes grabs the miss. Jazz trail by 10. In the corner, it's Kid Gilchrist. Poked loose. Evans outside. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. The pass to Withey. The shot, no good. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Feeds it to Beasley. From the arc. Unable to get that one. And Minnesota now the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. In the corner, it's Crawford. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Evans has got his 3rd assist on the night.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
And it's Beasley in the corner. Nice ball movement by Utah. Bogut kicks to Beasley. Left side, Kid Gilchrist. 6 on the shot clock. Livingston now on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, he went all in there. He embraces the challenge and somehow finishes with the layup.
You look at the height of Sean Livingston, Doris, and how he is able to both score and facilitate for others. He is a coach's dream in that regard.
Well, Sean Livingston is a mismatch nightmare because with his size, he can shoot over most point guards in the post or in the mid-range. But then if you put a bigger player on him, he can create mismatches at other positions. He's a tough guard.
Beasley outside. He feeds it to Barnes. Rebound, Minnesota. Evans outside. Trying to find Scola. He's got it now. It's tipped. Livingston with it. He's got 5. He kicks it to Barnes. And he uses the glass on the layup. Barnes has got 7.
Well, tremendous drive by Harrison Barnes. You know, so often he's played to shoot that, but he can put it on the deck and fly by you.
The kick out to Scope. Passes to Withy. Beasley with the steal. The feed to Livingston. And the rejection by goes back up. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot two.
Well, that's called doing the little things necessary to become a more prolific scorer. Barnes with the tricky up fake. Nice.
And Doris, not a lot of assists for Harrison Barnes throughout his career. For you, is that a concern?
Not really, Kev, because his job with this team is to score the basketball. The other thing you like, this is a guy who keeps his turnovers low. Doesn't like to freelance and do too much.
And the depth of this Jazz team, definitely one of its strong points.
Well, I think one of the best benches in the league, certainly, and it's been a hallmark of well-run franchises. It's not just the centerpieces, but every piece that affects the final outcome.
Young's checked in for Utah. Outside Jordan. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. Dedmon in the corner. 5 on the clock. Here's Teague. That shot misses. Good D by Weber. It's Miles on the wing. Defended by Young. Here's Ewing. Outside for Miles. Lillard outside. Ibaka against Ewing. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. He almost never get that wide open a look.
Teague against Lillard. Here's Dedmon, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And Lillard kicks to Weber. Here's Ewing. Back to Weber. To the inside. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Playing with lots of energy here, trying to cause turnovers.
I love the tenacity right now. Definitely on the prowl, looking for every opportunity to make a steal. The other team has got to be sharp. Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
Screen by Ibaka. Teague dishes to Ibaka. Outside Jordan. To the inside. Stolen by Ewing. And there's the foul. It's on Dwayne Dedmon. And that'll be his third foul so far. Timberwolves leading by 8. Lillard outside. Pass to Miles. Back to Lillard. This one for 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And when Lillard's hitting the tray ball, it really opens things up for him. As good a passer as he is, he becomes a major headache for the D if he gets hot from beyond.
I would say Jeff Teague's jump shot is solid, maybe not elite, but one area where he is elite, guys, for a point guard is getting to the free throw line. Over the last 4 years, consider this, almost 5 trips to the foul line a game.
And Lillard kicks to Miles. Lillard, the pass to Miles. They grab their own miss.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Outside Jordan. There's 49 seconds left now here in the second. Shots good by Ibaka. And Teague, an all-star in 2015. He is blazingly quick.
He really is, Kev. He's got that great first step. And as aggressively as this guy plays, he keeps a very mellow disposition. You rarely see this guy act ruffled. Well, everything starts with a great pass, right? That's really pretty.
Back to Jordan. Off the screen. Patrick Ewing comes up with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 12. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Lillard outside. The screen from Ewing. Burks kicks to Ewing. Shoots It's off the screen. That one goes in. Ewing's got 8 points.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Well, you simply got to push through that, right? You need to at least contest.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny the Jet Smith. It's Minnesota out in front of the half. They lead by 14. Kenny, some perspective, please.
Well, they were dishing out dimes left and right, and the guys were finishing strong. As a team, they seem to be all.
And that will.
And as we welcome you back. Jazz trail by 14. So on the floor for Utah. Teague out there with Jordan. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. Then it's Ibaka. And it's Young in at the 3 slot.
Obviously, he's not the top priority for the defense in those situations. It results in an open 3.
Lillard dishes to Miles. Teague on the double team. And here's Weber. 6 to shoot. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by Weber. And 11 points for Damian Lillard. Teague the pass to Jordan. Takes the 3. But they recover it. And Ibaka kicks to Jordan. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul. So it's the Jazz now. It's a 13-point game. Jordan. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
You know, with the influx of talent that the Wolves have had the last handful of years, they feel a pressure to win. Fans are wondering when all that talent will mature. Expectations are being raised for this group.
Teague against Lillard. Kicks it to Burks. And stolen by Jordan. Outside Teague. Back to Jordan. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Doris, you've seen the game from many different angles. If you were a general manager, what would you look for if you were hiring a coach?
You know, it seems to me one of the most important aspects of being a head coach in the NBA, your ability to be a people person, to relate, to pull the strings that motivate different types of players. You know, I look at someone like Steve Kerr, who seems to have such a great feel for the pulse of his team, that seems to understand the players who respond well to sort of him getting in their grill. The other players who maybe need to be pulled aside privately because pride is in play. Listen, everybody has X's and O knowledge as a head coach in the NBA, or they wouldn't be in that position. To me, it's as much about managing egos and minutes and being a good person and invested in those players as it is the X and O's.
Have you ever seen a great coach who wasn't also a great communicator in their own way?
No, I think communication may be the #1 skill aside from obviously basketball acumen.
Pass to Ibaka. Here's Dedmon. The rebound by Ewing. Ewing's got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's the dish to Miles. The shot by Burks. Nobody around. Great positioning on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The drive by Jordan. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Boy, Kev, I love his game. He can hurt you in so many different ways.
And the Timberwolves call time here. And Doris, at the end of last season, the Timberwolves debuted their rebrand plans for this season.
Well, it was the right time, I think, to keep the logo fresh, and the team did a great job. You feel as if this will be the constant look for what is a new era in Minnesota basketball.
Ewing, a screen on Teague. Here's Scola. Scola can't get that one to fall. Jazz trail by 11. Michael Jordan on the wing. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity. That sends Michael Jordan to the free throw line. It's going to go on Alec Burks.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Burks a screen on Jordan. And Lillard gets double teamed. Ewing dishes to Miles. Timberwolves passing it around. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Nick Young on the wing, defended by Miles. Jordan against Lillard. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Michael Jordan. Right side, Scola. In the corner, Miles with it. And there's the foul. It's on Dwayne Dedmon. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
4th foul of the night. Now he needs to be smart. Can't reach in and pick up something foolish.
And the Jazz call time here. Well over a decade in the NBA for C.J. Miles, taken straight out of high school by the Jazz back in 2005.
And he's just now entering his 30s. A good floor spacer and solid defender at the 2 or 3 spot.
Minnesota making a switch here. Weber's checked in. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Andrew Bogut checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Beasley comes in for Serge Ibaka. Barnes, he's checked in for Young. And it's Livingston in for Teague. And Lillard gets it to go.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Back to Jordan. Now Livingston, he's got 5. Lets it go from deep. Got that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Jordan.
Boy, his marksmanship has been unbelievable this quarter, and they're still down.
Burks for 3. Rebound, Utah. Bogut's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
As long as they can hang on to this lead, he won't have to answer for what's been an off night for him.
Here's Barnes, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Barnes has got 10.
That's an example of great communication. He knows the spot to get to, and the pass is waiting for him.
Lillard attacking, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Andrew Bogut.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Timberwolves shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Well, we know this about Jazz head coach Quinn Snyder. He has a wide range of coaching experience, right? He's coached at the college level, in the minors, over in Europe. And in today's game, I think that breadth of experience is invaluable.
The offensive rebound. Livingston kicks to Bogut. Dishes it to Beasley. The pass to Livingston. In the corner, it's Kid Gilchrist. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. And you talk about that experience at different levels, Doris, different leagues. How does that help a coach like Quinn Snyder?
Well, Kev, we see the NBA game constantly evolving. In a lot of ways, it's becoming more like European basketball with the floor spacing and ball movement. So that experience can help him think outside the box.
The Timberwolves have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Well, you think about Tom Thibodeau as the architect of so many great defensive teams. For Minnesota, it took some time on the defensive end, but he feels like this team is starting to turn a corner on that end.
Livingston kicks to Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The layup missed. Timberwolves leading by 4. Here's Ewing. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Weber. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And for Thibodeau, you simply can't play for him unless you exert maximum effort on defense. Doris, he can be tough but fair in what he demands.
Well, as long as you're willing to work hard every single day on every possession, you can play for Tom Thibodeau. This is a guy who constantly preaches the importance of the little things, and he wants proper defense to become second nature for his team.
Here's Barnes. That shot missing. Nice D from Crawford. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the 3rd. Snatched up.
And it's not easy to get those stops at the rim, but he does a great job with it.
Yeah, he can make it look simple on the interior when it's really not. He knew exactly how to guard on the inside.
Livingston kicks to Kid Gilchrist. He can't get it to go. And Minnesota will come the other way.
Well, this is a tough night so far. They'd be smart to rely more on a couple of their other options.
The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And Barnes comes to help to the wing on the left. On its way from McDermott for two. Good, and Weber gets the assist. McDermott's got 5 points so far.
Well, McDermott's known for that catch-and-shoot game. The rise and fire on the catch. Pretty.
And a good opportunity here to go 2 for 1.
Let's see what they do here, Greg, right? Because you know they want to get a couple of possessions out of the time left. Listen, he's been a key component of their offense tonight. Efficient and effective.
And the Jazz call time here. Jordan, he's checked in for Kid Gilchrist. Jazz trail by 9. Livingston kicks to Jordan. The kick out to Barnes. Back to Jordan. He's looking for Livingston and finds him.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Beasley comes with the double team. Here's Withy. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
Boy, nice team basketball being played right there. You see the open man, and you deliver the ball right away.
It's deflected. Here's Jordan. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
It's Crawford with the drive, and he got the whistle, so he'll have a three-point play opportunity.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
The Timberwolves have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far. And here's Barnes for 3, and he trains the 3, but let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the 4th.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
And so it's Minnesota heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
Defensively, make sure we're all getting
3 quarters in the books, folks. Glad to have you with us. Welcome back as we get going. Doug McDermott is out there with Scola. And it's Crawford. Then there's Tyreek Evans. And it's Withy in at the pivot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. The shot's good from Evans.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Inside, here's Barnes. He can't get it to go. And Minnesota will come the other way. Withy passes to Evans. Scola. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Evans has got 4 assists in the game.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here's Jordan. Basket good. Jordan's got 32 points in the game.
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in, Kevin.
Utah calls timeout.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, I'd like to see them mix it up a little bit. You've got to keep the opposition off balance.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Bogut. Baca comes in for Michael Beasley. Nick Young's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Teague in for Sean Livingston. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Teague kicks to Ibaka. Outside Jordan. Fires the three. Rebound Minnesota. And there's the foul. It's on Dwayne Dedman. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And probably coming out of the game anyway. I think we're officially into garbage time. And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That'll be his second foul of the game. Scola sets a screen for Evans. The kick out to Scola. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Evans has got assist number 5 here tonight.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
And we look at Harrison Barnes' game offensively, Doris. Where does he have to improve?
I think one thing is he needs to become more of a heat seeker. Get into their body. Get to the free throw line. With his strength and explosiveness, you'd like to see him shooting more free throws.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Feeds it to McDermott. In the corner, it's Crawford. From deep. He's off on that one. Jazz trail by 12. And Young kicks to Teague. Michael Jordan on the wing, guarded by Crawford. No good from Jordan.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, classic example of crowding the shooter, not letting him get comfortable in the mid-range.
Now here's Evans. Shot clock at 6. McDermott kicks to Crawford. And a miss there on the triple. The Jazz have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Outside Teague. Back to Ibaka. Scola with the rebound.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Well, if he wasn't there, that shot's going in. Love the effort on the defensive end.
They double him with Jordan. That's tipped. It's Evans on the wing. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Boy, great extension from Ibaka. His length always a factor. Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
Teague against Evans. Over to the wing. McDermott for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Evans has got his 6th assist on the night. Jordan against Crawford. The drive by Jordan. Shot from 16. It's hauled in by Jamal Crawford. Crawford's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Evans. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. Jazz trail by 15. Barnes screen on Crawford. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. Lillard against Teague. Weber dishes to Lillard. Weber with a screen on Teague, and Lillard kicks to Weber, and out of bounds as Utah gains possession. Utah's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Outside Jordan. Barnes sets a screen for Jordan. To the middle. Looking for Ibaka. He gets it there. From 12 feet out. And the shot is long. Timberwolves leading by 13. Burks in the corner. To the middle. Here's Ewing. The shot missing. So Utah will take it the other way. Barnes left side. And Young kicks to Teague. That 3 off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Passes it to Weber for 3. Utah with the rebound.
Boy, he's so used to having a hand in his face that I think it caught him off guard to be that wide open.
And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Jeff Teague. Lillard with it. To the paint. Ewing the pass to Burks. And he's good on the three ball.
Well, Burks is a lethal three-point threat. This guy has such an effortless shooting stroke.
Teague kicks to Jordan. Nice ball movement by Utah. That doesn't go in either for Teague. Timberwolves leading by 14. Lillard outside. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Teague. Utah's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Lillard outside. Burks dishes to Miles. Lillard with no one around. But they'll get another chance. Weber the pass to Ewing. And the wide open shot from Miles. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 6 assists here tonight.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Timberwolves.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
Jazz trail by 14. Young outside. Goes up on the wing. Again, the Jazz score. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. And Lillard kicks to Weber. In the corner, Miles with it. Offensive rebound. Ewing dishes to Weber. And Weber throws it down.
And giving the fans what they came to see, a spirited performance.
Yeah, it really was. They wanted this home win badly, and they went out and took it.
And the shot goes in.
What a memorable way to cap off that move. Finishes with a flourish.
And Lillard kicks to Burks. Outside to Weber. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
I think that's exactly the mentality you have to have. You don't want to give this team any hope of coming back.
Burks for three, and another three for Minnesota.
And you can see where they're attacking here in the fourth, strictly from the perimeter.
Well, they've got the green light to pull the trigger from three, and I'll tell you, they've put it to good use here.
Left side, Ibaka gets the bucket.
And because of his size, that's a difficult shot to contest.
Almost unguardable, you could say, Greg. Skilled at holding the ball so high, defenders can't get to it.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin.